Well, hello folks, welcome to the channel. My name's the Custard Prophet. This is a channel update and we haven't done one of these, I think, for maybe about 4 months. I think previously I was doing them every couple of months, but since the last one, which I think was before Christmas, we haven't seen a channel update. Now, as you well know, then that Christmas update, there was a few quite big things to talk about. One of the things was the new computer, and hopefully you've been able to see a huge difference in the quality of output. Certainly gone are the sort of issues I was having with jittery frame rate things in Tennis Manager 2022 and other games. It's all looking a lot smoother and a lot more professional, so I'm really happy with how that's what's happened about that. Since then, the only upgrade to the stuff that I've got to make content is the chair that I'm sitting on. So my previous chair, the back had completely died, and so now I have a nice sturdy new chair which I got for my birthday a few weeks ago. Speaking of birthdays, it is the channel's birthday. Not today, but it's passed maybe about 20 days ago. It's 4 years old now, this channel, since I put the first Football Manager video on it. And it's a lot of videos on this channel, a lot of videos, which is kind of cool. We're still plugging away, not quite at that 1,000 subscriber mark at the moment. We're just too shy of 900, which is very exciting. But then we'll be trying to push on to that 1,000 mark, which would be an amazing achievement to get. And then I don't know what happens after that, but I think it would just be nice to achieve that, because that's always the goal that people go to. I think recently, and I'm not going to show you or talk too much about the behind the scenes stuff, but in the last 2, 3, 4 months, things have really slowed down on the channel in terms of numbers. So we're getting views now, certainly this month, which are akin to what we were getting about 3 years ago, which I don't really understand, because actually the numbers on the videos, the individual videos aren't too bad, but overall we're not seeing a huge amount of interest in the channel. Well, problem is I'm still really enjoying making everything, so I'm in some ways I'm actually enjoying it more now, because I'm not having any sort of stress about things that I might have to make. I can just do exactly what I want, and that was part of the reason I moved away from Passion for FM. Just not that there was any pressure put on me, but the pressure I was putting on myself about trying to make content that would fit with the Passion for FM ethos and things like that. In the end, I think towards the end I didn't really do that, but there was still that pressure there in my head. Nothing to do with Espen, the guy who runs it. It was. So I think it was the right move. So I just feel completely free to make whatever I want. And if a video flops, it doesn't really matter. I can put things out in any order. Can have as much FM or as little FM as I want. It's a great world we live in. So not too worried. I think things will pick up at some point. They always do, and you'll go through some highs and then you have a few lows. It is just the roller coaster of content creation. And if you're thinking of stepping onto it, definitely give it a go, and just don't worry too much about it all. It doesn't really matter. It's a really nice release, just making content and editing and all the skills you get from it. It's well worth it. Wasn't meaning to speak about that at all, but there we go. We've gone into a little side ramble. Anyway, let's talk about, in this update, just wanted to talk about what we've got on the channel currently, what might be leaving soon, what we might be replacing with, all of that jazz. So the ABC Journeyman, our Football Manager 2023 Journeyman, continues, and we will see that 3 times a week. This is a Journeyman based in England, and the catch here, if it is a catch, is to move clubs I have to win some sort of trophy. And it's a little bit more complicated than that, because I'm trying to work my way through the alphabet. So we started at a club starting with A. We won a trophy, which meant we could move to a club starting with B. but unfortunately we got sacked at the next club, so we're currently at club number 3, and it has to again be starting with B. I need to win that trophy to get to the club starting with C, and hopefully we'll do that soon. It's been a while with these Bs, and I'm running out of patience. We're also trying to win the Champions League, so yeah, we're currently in the 8th tier of English football, so we've not really moved on that far. Okay, so that's our main Football Manager save. In terms of Tennis Manager content, there's always some of that on the channel. We have our Tennis Manager 2022 save at the Death Academy, which is still going on. Shaunetta Death, our protege, is doing incredibly well, in the top 50 of winning women's tennis now, and we've got another young player we're trying to bring through. So that's a really interesting game where you're trying to manage the career of aspiring tennis players, and you do that by training them up, giving them advice during the match, giving them a match plan, building up infrastructure at your academy, bringing in coaches. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot like Football Manager. If you're interested in it, then please, check out that side of the channel. There's an awful lot of tennis management content on the channel. So those are the two main saves that are going on. And you also have noticed we have Gas Station Simulator on the channel, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. It's absolutely a crackingly weird game. It's just so enjoyable to play, but just mad, absolutely mad. The alligator that lives in the sewers who eats the bags of rubbish that seem to accumulate down there for no apparent reason. None of it makes any sense. The broom that sends cars over the top of buildings. It's absolute craziness, but we've been really enjoying doing the playthrough of that. Had some lovely comments throughout that, and we kind of get into the end of the save, sort of almost upgraded the gas station as far as we can go. There's probably 2 or 3 more episodes of the current save, but in terms of plans going forward there, when that finishes, there are a few DLCs for this game. So one of them is the You Can Touch This DLC, and that basically is a DLC which allows you to customize a whole bunch of stuff, so you can completely revamp what the gas station looks like. You can change the materials that the floor's made of, the walls. You can do custom painting jobs on the walls, a whole bunch of stuff. You can fit new doors. Apparently, it looks absolutely mad. So we're gonna have a little look at that. We'll probably look to sort of upgrade what we've done with our current gas station with that DLC in mind, which I think will be good, and then we'll have a kind of look around it. So that was DLC number 1. I think there's a party time DLC which is free. I don't really know what that's about. We might have a little look at that. But the one that's really intriguing is the airstrip, and this is an airstrip that you can also attach to your gas station. Now, I don't know whether quite how that works, but I think we might have a little playthrough having a look at that DLC as well. So it's going to be a bunch more gas station simulator stuff, but it's all going to be around the DLCs that are out, because they all look kind of interesting. So hopefully you're looking forward to that and interested in that. In terms of other games that may be coming to the channel soon, I did put a poll up on the community tab, and loads of people interacted with that, so massive thank you. I have taken notice of it. Admittedly, nothing from that has actually happened. So we had ETS2 on the poll, European Trucking Simulator, had Farm Simulator 2022 as well, and Frostpunk, as well as another FM23 save. And I think it was the FM23 save that won, but ETS was next. So I do have ETS. It's all loaded up. I've got a couple of the I've got a couple of the DLCs loaded up as well. Not sure yet quite whether that's going to come then or whether I'm going to do something else, but let me know in the comments what you'd be interested in seeing. The other option as well, which I might do a little first look video of, is the sister game to Gas Station Simulator, which is Food Truck Simulator, which I bought basically in a bundle when I got the 2 of them. So I'm going to I'll probably do something with that and show that on the channel, which it's a fun little game. So why not show you what that's all about as well. Hopefully you enjoy that. So that's kind of the main things, and obviously there will be other things on the channel. We're still doing our Geoguessr videos. Can't get away from that. Really enjoy a bit of Geoguessr, so you expect to see a couple of Geoguessr videos every month, something like that. You will also still be getting my FM22 save, the Latvian Job, where I'm trying to take Riga FC to the top of football. We got to the semi-finals of the Champions League in the last season. I thought we were going to get all the way. That's basically the finishing point. So we have just put another video up showing the start of the new season in the Champions League, where we just played Real Madrid. Didn't go so well, but it's Real Madrid, isn't it? So maybe we can get to a similar stage this season. So keep an eye out for videos on that series if that save interests you. You'll also be seeing a little bit more from some of the other games that have featured on the channel. So Tower Pro 3D, which is a air traffic control simulator. I don't know if anyone saw that video pop up a few days ago, but that was reasonably well watched, and I enjoy that game an awful lot. It keeps me on my toes. It really does. But so lots and lots coming to the channel. Keep an eye out for all those things. Hopefully put some new stuff out there, and hopefully get some new eyes on the channel as well. If you have enjoyed this video and want to continue to support the channel, make sure you like it. And the other thing as well, if you're not subscribed and you're watching this and you are watching my content and are enjoying it, I would much appreciate a subscribe. We're just trying to tickle our way to that 900 mark, which would be a lovely little present on our 4th birthday. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in another video very soon, undoubtedly. Thank you very much for dropping on by. Goodbye.